All right, everybody, I have the Seek Outside Silex 1P with the stove. As you can see, the stove is in it. And then I have the Guardian 2P, and you can actually put a stove in this as well. And I'm actually going to show you how much room you have in the Sylex with the stove and then in the Guardian with the stove. So when you're out in the backcountry and you either want to go single person, you're going to be able to see how much room you have, how much room you'll have for gear, and then same with this one. And when you have two people in it, the room gets a little bit tricky, but there are ways that you can go ahead and stuff your gear in there and make sure you have enough room. So let's go and take a peek. All right, so this is the Sylex 1P, one person, but this is one person with a stove, and they have the zipperless design to get into your shelter. You can just go ahead and lift that up and you can go right in. So I already have my sleeping pad and my bag in here, and I have the stove. So let's go and check it out. All right, so I am laying in here right now. Got a decent amount of headroom, but when you're trying to go super light in the backcountry, there's no better way than this. This is a floorless shelter, so the only other thing that I would have, so I'm in my backyard, the grass is really nice. The only thing that I would have other than my pad underneath this is some type of Tyvek, or you know, another one of those like little yoga pads. But I plan on getting it wouldn't be a yoga pad, but you know what I mean, some other type of little padding, basically so it doesn't puncture a hole in your sleeping pad, because that would stink to wake up in the morning and you're flat on the ground. But I would have a Tyvek. I'm actually going to get the one from Seek. It's only about $14 and you can't beat it. Even on Amazon, they're like 22 bucks. So that and this stove right here, that is an Amazon buy. But you can see there is room for gear, and I do still have this up, so you can actually put some gear kind of right here as well. Like this is probably where I'd put my boots, something right here, and then I would put my pack back over here with probably the rifle or my bow on top. But I definitely don't want to have anything too close to the stove, because this thing does kick off quite a bit of heat, and I don't know how that carbon trekking pole is going to do. But I might actually stay in this thing overnight. There's supposed to be a nasty storm tonight, so what better way to test it out than right here in the backyard. But yeah, so this is the Sylex 1P, so I'll probably be using this one here and there, unless I go with somebody into the backcountry, which would probably be Mike Peterson or Dustin, or now even Matt with the pack goats. So one of those three, we could probably jump in here. I know that Matt uses the Seek Cimarron, so we might even just use that, don't know. But if I really want to go light, this 1P, it packs down super small. I usually don't keep the things in the packaging. I usually kind of take them kind of out of their little stuff sacks, but this one, there's enough room in the stuff sack to where it stuffs down super flat. So the only thing that's going to take up some room is this bad boy right here. That was a budget buy. I'm going to test it out to see if it stands up to some of the more expensive hot tent stoves. So we'll see. It could come back and bite me in the butt, but if I can save somebody some money and either or agony, because who's to say I don't go and buy one from Seek or one of the other companies out there just because this one doesn't end up working out. But I did a burn with it last night, and I mean, it went back together just fine. The piping is not bad at all. Getting it to fold for the first time, that sucked. But yeah, let's go and check out the Guardian. All right, so now here is the Guardian 2P. If you guys can see, there's some nasty clouds coming in. It's black. But, you know, springtime in Washington, whatever. But let's go ahead and take a look inside. Make sure you don't blast the carbon pole and break the thing. All right, so if I was gonna lay down in here, I could probably scoot this back a little bit, but when you're in here, these can actually be guided, or use your guy lines and get this kind of out like that, so you have a little bit more headroom. And you could do that down here at the feet. You can kind of see this right here. You can guy that out and it will give you a little bit more room. I didn't do it. I'm just here in the backyard just kind of messing around, but you definitely have more room in this 2-person, but you are going to be tight with 2 people. So the other person would be right here, laying down right here, and this is the stove. So I do have a little bit of room here. Throughout the night, I'll be able to open this up, load in more wood. The only thing is I probably need to move this over just a little bit so it's not so close to the carbon pole. So, like so, boom, just like that. But yeah, so the 1P and the 2P, the Sylex and the Guardian, I will be using both of them this year. A lot of scouting. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna bring bear hunting, but I do plan on bear hunting in the high country, at least for a couple trips. But yeah, I won't be cold, that's for sure. And through the summer, probably won't even need this. So there'll be plenty of room, because instead of this stove right here, this is where a bunch of gear would go. You know, my backpack, my boots, whatever I have, probably my rifle, go right in this area here. Have plenty of room, have plenty of room back over here by my head as well. But yeah, so this is the Sylex Guardian 2P. It's awesome. Have the carbon poles here. Yeah, I can't wait to get this out and start using it. And yeah, maybe next time this video will be me actually in the woods using this thing. So everyone have a good one. Catch you on the next one.